My name is Daryl.
My name is Robert.
And we've seen Meet Me in St. Louis.
Meet me in St. Louis because I have no friends in New York and fuck my husband's job. A Christmas musical that follows the insane Smith family. We got kids dressed like bums. We got brothers and sisters dating. We got girls throwing it and no one is catching it. We got crimes. We got threats. I wish we had vampires. And we got love. And I thought we weren't getting Christmas because we went through all the seasons before we arrived at the Christmas dance. But Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas still slaps.
Your boy not being the gay allegations today is Meet Me in St. Louis. Judy Garland stars in this 40s musical. So if you liked Wicked, you're bound to hate this because it's a 40s musical. I'm sorry, black people. We know we've been underserving that demographic. But the rumor is this movie syncs perfectly with Nelly's country grammar.
I need to listen to more Nelly.
I agree.
For sure.
Here we are in the third week of our Christmas.
Is it Christmas hysteria?
Christmas hysteria.
Christmas hysteria.
We settled on. We got to settle on the graphic, but by this point, you'll see it right here.
And it's day 3, or week 3, rather.
Week 3. It feels like week 300 at this point. Once you start getting into the Christmas thing, you feel like you're really in, and it's like...
True.
It's been a while.
We're really in.
What were you just going to ask me to...
I was going to say, do you want to go over the movies that we've seen so far by individually?
Yeah, what have we done so far? At this point, we've done... Catch Me If You Can was the first one, right?
Catch Me If You Can was the first one that set it all off. And then I ended up seeing Grinch, the Jim Carrey Grinch on a solo mission.
How did that hold up for you? Haven't seen it again.
To be honest, it didn't hold up that well for me.
Oh boy.
Because it was just, we saw Santa Claus, and that I was having such a fun time watching that.
It's a better movie than you expect. And it's something we spoke about, which we'll have to keep taking into account when we watch these movies and talk to Ya about it, is that there's a curve when you talk about a Christmas movie, right?
No, yeah, for sure there's a curve.
You need to really sort of like grade it kindly.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me about, you already mentioned that this is not exactly a Christmas movie. I will cop to that. The last time I saw it, the truth of the matter is this, and this might be a segue actually. Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas is my favorite Christmas song. I get real annoyed real quickly with Christmas songs, if I'm being honest with you, which are songs that I don't want to hear.
But is it just because they're overplayed and it's like a seasonal thing where you're getting too stimulated, or are you just sick of the same?
It's a combo of both, right? Because like if I'm going to hear a song over and over, if it's so masterful, I can't really deny it. There's some songs I can hear a million times of any genre that I feel like I can't deny, and this is one of those. But you kind of nailed it in the intro that this one,
No, I was just like, okay,
tangentially Christmas maybe at most.
Yeah, it's Christmas, like kind of like Die Hard is Christmas, kind of like Catch Me If You Can is Christmas. You know what I'm saying?
I would argue more than Catch Me If You Can, maybe by a little bit.
Just by a little bit. I feel like they spend more time in Christmas in Catch Me If You Can, because Christmas happens multiple times in that movie.
Right.
This movie...
Just the one time.
Yeah, it was just the one time.
Just the one exact day. Fair enough.
But they had a dance. That's always good when there's a Christmas dance.
That's correct.
When there's a holiday movie and there's a dance accompanying that said holiday movie.
That's correct.
They had to...
Talk to me about your experience with musicals. Because I think... so I was telling you as we were watching this, like, I had a semester in film school. It must have been a directing class. I don't remember specifically, but... Vincent Minnelli was who he chose to spotlight in this semester.
Okay, so you're watching
pretty great director.
Movies.
He does a lot of musicals. Vincent Minnelli, Liza Minnelli's father, Judy Garland's husband at the time, who was a star of this movie. But
bagged her during this movie. Bars.
But what's your experience with musicals? Because it is funny. I was just watching the Seinfeld episode where George gets Jerry Guys and Dolls tickets, which is a Broadway musical, and then there's a rumor that the two of them are gay together, so that it's like the worst gift he could have possibly gotten him.
It's so funny.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
No, for me...
Yeah, what's your thing?
Musicals...
Your taste for it.
My taste for... I think I like musicals. I think the first musical that I remember, like, besides, I guess, like a Disney one, but we're not talking about specifically Disney.
Okay,
if we're going away from Disney, because I feel like
that's a good kind of starting place.
Big '90s kids like experience, because all those like Lion King, Pocahontas, like
that's like important context. Actually, you're right. You just laid it out in a good way that makes sense.
Because those are all musical movies.
They are, yeah.
But I think the first like adult one was definitely Rocky Horror Picture Show for me.
Oh, word. Okay.
And that was like my first experience with that. And then watching all the other ones, they kind of just like get watered down from there.
Right.
Because like
You forget musicals
content-wise.
appear in places that you don't expect because you just said the Disney thing and I hadn't even considered that.
Yeah, I think that's most of my musical experience, like content that I got.
It would have been how it
there.
started for me too. Yeah, I just remember this story sticks out so much and it kind of like informs a lot here. I went to high school with, I mean, a class that I could only describe as saying is very not like go to a musical with.
Yeah.
And we had a inner city, you could say. And we had a teacher who was, it must have been English teacher or something, or one of those classes that mean nothing. We had like a puppetry class, kind of bullshit.
That's kind of cool though.
And we went to see Wicked.
Nice. That's
And
expensive.
that's the kind of shit that you kind of like make fun of. No, they give these free tickets to classes all the time. We must have been
That's cool.
up on the ceiling looking down and shit through a fucking
Nosebleeds. You guys are bleeding.
yeah. But maybe that was like the first official joint. Yeah, I don't know. And besides that, at that point, I got to be honest with you, especially with different girls, you find
Was
that's
that
a
like
great.
your first live experience?
It was for
like
sure,
for
yeah.
like a Broadway type thing.
It was
Wicked.
And then after that, I saw Jersey
cool.
Boys. I had a girlfriend at the time take me to see Jersey Boys, Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. Then I fell in love with that shit hard. Then I've seen a couple. I've seen like Mamma Mia. It's a perfect girlfriend gift, and also you get to enjoy it too because if you like music, if you like acting, shit is lit. You know,
Yeah. And they're going hard on stage.
they're
too.
going hard. Yeah. No pause in this episode. No pause.
Yeah, we didn't pause a lot in this movie. We usually
Just
pause
the one
a
time.
lot.
I gotta take a pee. I'm old.
Sometimes that happens.
Oh, yeah.
But I think I'm trying to think of my first live Broadway experience. And it must have been like as
what
a
have you
kid. The one that comes out to me the most is Mamma Mia, which I really enjoyed.
You've seen that?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, I think
Broadway.
I think I took X to see that too. Yeah.
And that was cool. I cried. I thought it was great.
Even seen off Broadway. I've seen Avenue Q, which is like a Sesame Street kind of joint. I'm just trying to remember them. I'm not trying to be like super masculine here. I'm just trying to keep it a buck with y'all.
No.
I've seen a bunch of them. Actually,
I mean,
I'm
we're
just trying to
in New
remember them.
York too. Like Broadway is right there.
I'll be honest with you. I would have seen all of them if they didn't cost $1 million and were all sold out as soon as they came out.
That's
I would
true.
see every single fucking Broadway musical.
I saw Hamilton at home.
It's just fast. I just saw that this year for the first time.
So at home, it was good.
Pretty good, actually. I was talking a lot of shit about that until I saw it.
Now, I ended up seeing Aladdin also, but the thing with seeing Aladdin was
you saw that.
Our seats were too good, meaning like we couldn't see like backstage. And you know there's a lot of things happening
Of course.
over there.
Of course.
So I think if we would have been maybe like
You want a nice middle joint in that situation.
middle joint. The first
Middle
show's not
joint,
good.
yeah.
But you really do see them sweat and just like the makeup trying to like do its job.
Right. Well, that's how we feel about that, my friends. Meet me in St. Louis. You will see us in the second half. We'll tell you more about it. Talk to me
Sorry
about
about whole
pros and
text.
cons of this movie. Meet me in St. Louis.
Well, first I'm going to tell you guys to like and subscribe. And please, we're watching Christmas movies.
A bunch.
It's the third week of Christmas.
We did all that stuff in the first half.
It's alright to do it again in the second half.
True.
Just in case the people didn't see it in the first half and they skipped ahead.
Fair enough.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How did I feel about this movie? I mean, I felt like it was 1944.
Yeah. Long time ago.
I had to go back into 1944 mode. And I enjoyed it. I thought it was humorous, and that was keeping me along the track
It is
the
funny.
whole time.
Yeah.
They had one-liners. That
Yeah.
was the family dynamic I really liked. The dialogue and the family dynamic. It was doing it for me.
Okay, fair.
I was enjoying that.
I agree. I will say I knew what I was dealing with here, providing this kind of like, we're trying to do our thing here, mix things up. If I'm being completely honest with you, this is the kind of movie that I really enjoy that I watch on a regular basis.
Okay.
You know, but you got to balance that out,
Regular
right?
not holiday basis, regular basis.
Like I mean, a 1940s movie. Like I just spun the Iron Mask, Man in the Iron Mask OG one the other day, just because I was obsessed at that point with the Three Musketeers.
It was a good.
Like, why the hell not?
It was a good movie.
And again, I did see this movie in school for the first time, but I've seen a million movies in school that I didn't watch again over and over again. I mentioned Dracula. I mentioned this movie. These are movies that stuck out to me because when I saw them then, just free of context, just like Vincent Minnelli, okay, that's fine. His directing was fine, but there's a lot of shit going on in this movie.
No, yeah.
The music is cool. You said family dynamic. I think the reason I like this movie a bunch too is because it's natural the way they're kind of
bouncing off
of each other and relating to each other. It moves almost like a modern family kind of sitcom or something where there's a bunch of people and
No, yeah, for sure. I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
And two of my favorites were the sisters. The little sisters, I think Tootie and
Agnes.
And Agnes.
Yeah.
They were really bouncing off of each other and just emitting chaos.
The youngest sisters, yeah, the most gangster, the most gutter.
Yeah, she was saying reckless things that she was gonna kill people.
Yeah, she was like Cannibal Corpse lyrics.
No, yeah, she was really spitting. And they had a whole scene during the Halloween, because we went through the seasons in this movie, which I really enjoyed.
This was like the Long Halloween, Batman, the Long Halloween.
Yeah, this was all. We could put this movie in any category that we want to put it. It'll fit.
I knew what I was doing.
It'll fit there, wherever we want to go. But we want to take Catch Me If You Can out. We'll just
we'll switch it around in your ass.
Whatever. But there was a whole Halloween sequence where all the kids were dressed homeless. Why were they dressed homeless? Can you explain that to me?
When we were seeing this, it occurred to me, this is 1903 Halloween. There was no Ghostface. There was no Freddy Krueger. There was no Michael Myers. There was just vagrants, black people,
Dude,
Chinese people,
the biggest
Irish
fear.
people. Yeah, just making fun of the people around you. So there was one of them was a gypsy. One of them was just another vagrant.
Yo, dude.
But yeah, they were getting into some Lord of the Flies, like
they started a bonfire and they were like doing pranks around the neighborhood.
Yeah. But I related it to like, and it's really fucked up, but like, dude, middle school, this movie makes it seem like these kids were on some wild shit where they were like the most chaotic and bonfires, just destroying things. I remember being in middle school and being pretty destructive during Halloween.
No, yeah.
And I feel like it only leveled up from 1903 to our time.
You think it leveled up?
I mean, they're just doing like, she has to go to the guy's house and throw like powder in his face. Right?
Yeah.
We were throwing eggs through windows.
Commit.
Toilet paper.
Yeah. Getting TP.
Kids were getting gang initiated.
Yeah. Seeing kids get beat up in like a basketball court, you're just walking home, you're just like, oh, damn.
Happy Halloween.
You choose that.
You just happy Halloween to the gang members. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween.
You put a hoodie on. You're just like, I'm out of here.
True.
A little backpack. But what I didn't really enjoy about the movie is that I didn't. At one point, I was like, "What is this movie about?"
Right.
I was just like, "What's actually happening in this movie?" I was very good. We were following the family. I got that.
That's it. Yeah.
Right? And it's like a love story. I got that. But there was a
couple of love stories.
But that was at a point where I was just like, I don't know what's happening anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's
It was
going
just kind of documenting shit, and you're just like, wait, what's actually the plot line here?
Yeah, what's going on?
That's fair. Well, let me ask you, having seen it now through the whole thing, do you feel like they were able to keep it together even without that, or do you feel like it really suffered from that?
I think every storyline they actually finished. Like everybody ended up with somebody.
So they cast a bunch of shit in there, but they still kind of pull it together, you think?
Yeah, I think they at least ended every storyline.
Yeah.
In it. Nothing was like...
And I agree that it was so funny that like just the dialogue alone, like just the kind of shit it was kind of moving through. I feel like more modernly we'll do a movie like that.
What do you
where
mean?
There's no central plot, but you're following a family.
Yeah.
And how their own lives kind of like intersect or something like that.
Yeah.
You get a bunch of storylines.
I didn't really feel like that intersection though. I didn't feel like they were all going to the same place. It
was kind of separate.
They really were just on their own paths.
True.
This girl was trying to marry the guy next door.
The neighbor who was not with it.
Not with it.
You cannot get any of these dudes.
Oblivious.
You cannot get any of these dudes to have sex in this time in St. Louis.
No, dude.
What a chase time.
They were literally throwing it and no response. They were just like, you know what?
No response.
She was walking this man through the whole entire house, turning off all the lights.
Yep.
And I was just like, what
happens when we turn off the lights?
Yeah, what's going to happen at the end of this? I'm very confused.
What is this? Rose, Lucille Bremer. I mean, just a gorgeous woman. I've seen this movie obviously a handful of times, but the eldest sister, gorgeous.
Oh, yeah. They were
having a hard time getting this dude from New York to do something.
That scene in their dining room where she's just on the phone call and he is not proposing.
Hilarious.
They all think that he's going to propose, that's why he's making this long distance phone call from New York all the way to Missouri.
He's just shooting the shit.
And he's literally just being like, oh, how are you? Having a casual conversation.
And we're just like, yo, it's crazy. Somebody engaging over the phone. Do people engage over text messages, I was wondering?
Or Zoom.
Or Zoom, like you were saying. Do people do that?
Has to have been done.
It has to happen, yeah.
Right.
What a sad, sad thing. Let me ask you one more thing. Favorite Christmas song? Because this is the movie I feel like it will be the biggest occasion to discuss that. What's your favorite Christmas song? Because this is mine, and it's in this.
No, not that one.
That's not bad.
It's a good one, though.
That one grows on
I think this one was... I think Noel was in this movie, but not sung.
Yeah, just
like in the background.
The score of it, yeah.
Now, that's a good one. Jingle Bells is a really, really good one.
It's a hard one to say no to Jingle Bells, that's for sure. A lot of versions of
What's
that.
Have a merry and have a holly.
Have a holly.
There we go.
I'm a big fan of that one too.
That one's really good.
Yeah. Those don't get old with me.
No, those are the classic.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's as much as the Christmas movie.
Silver bells. I'm a big one. So for some reason, the older I get, the more that kind of shit really gets me. Silver bells. That shit?
Yeah, anything that Bill Crosby probably touched.
Type shit.
I was like, yeah, let's do that. Not Bill Cosby, Crosby. Just in case you misheard me.
Not at all. Anybody you would recast, I feel like to think about it now, the unfortunate thing is when we do these recasts, there's some obvious ones. And I don't know any new actors or actresses, right?
It's going to be Cynthia Erivo.
Well, I was thinking, it's funny you said that because I was like, Ariana Grande is going to be Judy Garland.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
Sorry, Cynthia. They had no black
people. Cynthia's going to be the older sister or some shit.
That would be good.
And they didn't want to explain the race.
Who cares?
Which I wouldn't care, actually, anyway.
Who cares?
I was thinking Tom Hardy would play the dad, just because the dad kind of looks a little like Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy is actually a really, really
He's going to be our
choice.
next Jack Black, or he's just in everything.
Jack Black should be in everything. No?
Fuck Mario. Fuck Chris Pratt.
Mario. I was like, where Jack Black came from? Minecraft. That's the one that he's in.
Right.
Never mind.
Anything else about this movie or recast or anything else?
I didn't realize Judy Garland was suicidal. And I was just like, oh, snap. Reading that wiki like, oh, this is sad.
Yeah, she had a tough go of it. I think she was getting harassed by the midgets in Wizard of Oz, too.
Oh, no.
There's like legends of them
That's
being
all I've
super
ever seen
pervy
her
about
in,
her.
by the way. I've only seen her in Wizard of Oz and now this. I don't think I've seen anything else of her work.
Yeah, these are definitely my top two. I haven't seen a bunch of her stuff, but I know she's a go for sure. They produced Liza Minnelli between Vincent and her, and she's pretty famous as well. Although the only thing I really like her is in Arrested Development. She plays herself in Arrested Development. Anyway, what would you score this movie?
Scoring this movie, I have to think about all the movies we're watching.
Right. Yeah, I don't even know it a half.
And I'm gonna have to give this movie a 5 out of 10.
Okay.
We're going right down the middle.
Yeah.
5. I'm not giving you any more.
5 golden rings. Is that it?
I'm not sure if that's the exact one, but you're probably right.
You never fucking know the thing.
No, I don't.
Quotable. You never know the thing. I'm gonna give this movie a 5. No, imagine I just give it a 5 too. No, I'm gonna give this movie a 7.8 out of 10.
Ooh, a high 7.
Only because I'm accounting for the Christmas part of it. Because otherwise, I would actually give this movie a higher score.
But it took that one down.
Because I suggested this movie especially, and I feel like it's Christmas because I threw a lot of Christmas on it. Also, just because that song is so big, it is a Christmas movie, but in the way that maybe Die Hard is, like kind of like incidentally.
It's at the tail end.
Yeah.
At least it's at the tail end. So you remember the Christmas.
The climax
portion.
takes place during Christmas.
So you're just like, okay, Christmas movie.
So because of that, I'll weigh it down to a 7.8, especially in light of what we're doing here with this Christmas hysteria. Yeah.
It might even have a lower score if I was taking it as a Christmas movie.
Okay, go ahead then you might as well.
And because,
you have the time.
Yeah, the time.
Go on.
No.
Oh, all right.
We're going to leave it right where it is. We're not going to rewrite history.
5 golden rings. I've seen footage, ladies and gentlemen. Shouts out to Lucio Brenner, mother of David Brenner and Kevin Brenner and Neil Brennan.
Yeah, shouts out nepotism. Shouts out more musicals. This was our first musical, which was, I felt like interesting. I feel like we should have hit musical prior.
It probably took us a long time to get back to that shit.
Also, the only thing musical that we picked on our Christmas list.
Yeah.
So
even though Christmas movies are kind of prone to have music, a bunch of music in it,
yeah.
But this is an outward musical, straight up.
Sure.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Thanks for bearing with us. We'll see you ass next week.
Peace.